Yeah.
I'll screen grab this and send it to you.
All right, hi everybody. I'm meteorologist David Glenn here in the Storm Track 9 Digital Streaming Center. I'm going to give you a quick update on what's happening out there as far as the radar view. Fortunately, not like what we had a couple of days ago, but as we approach our news time coming up at 5 o'clock, here's just a brief update on what to anticipate for late afternoon and into your early evening plan. So we're doing this live as around 4:36 on Monday afternoon, just in case you're watching this on a recorded feed. We got some storms going on just to the west of us right now. Fortunately, these have stayed below severe levels. There's a lot of rain with it, a lot of lightning, which is still a big threat. We have one cell that was making some headlines a little bit, coming out of northern parts of Polk and Cherokee onto Monroe County. Maybe some wind gusts there. Those are lifting off to the north and east, and we'll take a closer look at those. But we do have this line of storms coming in here, which across Franklin and Marion and Grundy has got a lot of heavy rain and lightning with it, but at this time, not a severe storm. So that's some good news there. But nevertheless, it is going to cause, some excessive runoff. It's going to have that lightning threat. But also there's going to be a few of these may have some strong wind gusts with it. And that's our big concern today. We've had that level 2 slight risk, which is not a major elevated risk, but it means that a few storms may provide some strong wind gusts. That's the main factor. But this line coming in is not like what we had Saturday. So there's some gusts with it, but not to the extent that we had. So let's take a quick look here. What I'm going to do also is minimize myself here and give you a bigger view of the radar. There we go. And we'll take a look at that one cell. This is just an advisory that was out from Monroe County. The storm's down near Tellico Plains. I believe that was out to the top of the hour. And actually the next few minutes. That was for some wind gusts up around 40, maybe a little pea-sized hail. But a lot of that's kind of lifting its way off to the mountains. So raining, thunder, anywhere from Turtletown, from Tellico Plains, and well east of Madisonville. So listen to the mountainous terrain there, but again, not too severe. Same thing across Cherokee and Clay County, heavy downpours over near Hayesville and Brasstown, but again, not too severe. Ocoee, some downpours there, but again, this is not too bad. So we take a look at all this activity off to the west right now. And you can see it's going to have some wind gust potential, but a lot of lightning showing up west of Swanee into that northwestern quarter of Franklin County. Let's look at the velocity scan on that. We're going to look at the wind involved. And you see some bursts there. We see the really bright green. We're seeing some of those stronger gusts there, and I'll point these out. Look at these little pockets right in here. Huntland over to Winchester, and winds above the surface with that. 35, 36. Ignore the negative. That's toward or away from the radar. But what we're looking at primarily is the actual value there. So you got some wind gust above the surface, 30 to 40 miles an hour. That's below severe levels, but pretty windy. Okay, so pretty windy coming over approaching the plateau. We'll see if any upslope towards Swanee Mud Eagle causes any acceleration in the wind there. But keep that in mind for Franklin County. There's no advisories out there, but again, there's some gusts with that right along US 64. And there's a movement over the past hour, making its way off to the east and southeast. We got some heavy rain, some lightning with that. But the same thing over northern Alabama. We're not seeing much in the way of anything severe, but again, we got downpours on the leading edge of that from Jasper to Whitwell. Watch again out for lightning, but at this time, not a big severe threat, which is good. Dunlap getting some downpours. In fact, there's going to be quite a few downpours north of Saudi Daisy, but Dunlap got downpours from the south, from the west, another one coming in from the west over the plateau. So pretty wet heading into the early stage of the evening hours. And you see this advisory that's going to affect more Roane County than it is locally. And the movement of these is not that fast. They're moving roughly at around 30 miles an hour. So let me give you a brief tracker on these for you. We will track, first of all, we'll track this line right here. Now, it's already, when I track it, it's already going to be raining in spots. We're just seeing where the windiest portions will be with this, coming out of Grundy through Franklin County into Jackson. So some slightly stronger gusts near South Pittsburgh around 435. Again, it's already raining there now, But as far as the wind gusts coming out of Franklin County, which we'll watch, it'll be entering Marion County within the hour. So that means Hamilton County before 6 o'clock. So a little over an hour from now, some heavy downpours possible and some wind gusts. But so far, no advisories. Everything's below severe levels, and the Storm Prediction Center has no plans of issuing a watch. So that's how low on this on the scale the severity is with these. So it's more of the garden variety of storms, but the fact that you do have a front coming, there's that added lift with that front. We got to keep an eye on this, to see if that does become a little stronger the farther east it goes. So we're monitoring, but at least for now, at the moment, not too strong. But downpours across Sequatchie, across Marion, across northern parts of Hamilton, across Bledsoe, and northern parts of Ray. None of that's severe. A lot of downpours around Cleveland. Again, with the afternoon rush hour, be aware of where you've had excessive runoff, maybe some minor flooding in spots. Ground saturated, so let's keep an eye on that. Across North Georgia, not much happening at the moment, but with all of this moving off to the east, okay? And that's where that's moving. So northern parts of Dade, Walker, Catoosa, I'd say during the close to the 6 o'clock hour, some of this starting to move in. So it'll be affected during the early evening hours, okay? But again, this is not quite to the extent that we had on Tuesday. Let me show you a little bit of good news here. So I'll put a pause point on here real quickly. So if we look at our future track going through tomorrow morning, all the rain's mostly out of here. So your Tuesday is looking good, mid-80s with sunshine, and Wednesday also looking sunny. So things are looking better after today, and most of the middle of the week looks pretty good area-wide. So we're going to be improving. So be sure to tune in about 15 minutes on News Channel 9 starting at 5 o'clock. Also streaming on your device at newschannel9.com, and we'll show you that. But again, at the moment, there are no warnings out there. One advisory, which will be expiring in the next few minutes from Monroe County. And we'll keep an eye on this activity. This is going to be the main activity for the evening, not something that'll last all night long, mainly for the next couple of hours as we watch that move by. The main threat at the moment is the repeated rounds of heavy rain causing excessive runoff, but also lightning. Remember, with thunder roars, head indoors. Remember that lightning safety. So many outdoor activities going on a summer day. Okay. That's what we're going to be watching. So be sure to tune in on the News Channel 9 starting at 5 o'clock and update you through 6:30. And we'll have other live streaming if needed, if any of this does intensify. That's a brief update for now. I appreciate you watching so much. And we'll see you again starting at 5 o'clock. And if needed, on this stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe.